Hey, Skol Vikings Nation. What's up, my purple-blooded warriors? This is your die-hard Vikings fan, straight from the heart of Minnesota, breaking down the hottest scoop that's got us all on the edge of our seats. Imagine this. Our explosive receiver Jordan Addison, the kid who's been torching secondaries left and right, suddenly whispers of trades swirling around him like a purple tornado. With the NFL trade deadline looming on November 4th, is our boy staying put or shipping out? Stick with me through these 15 pulse-pounding segments from the latest Vikings news. We're diving deep into the drama, the stats, and what it means for our Super Bowl dreams. Who's ready to unpack this bombshell? Let's charge. Jordan Addison's name is buzzing louder than US Bank Stadium on game day, and it's all tied to that ticking clock of the trade deadline. Drafted 23rd overall in 2023, this USC stud has been everything we hoped: a dynamic number 2 to Justin Jefferson, racking up 151 catches, 2,069 yards, and 20 touchdowns over his first 2 seasons. But now, in year 3 of his rookie deal, whispers from insiders like Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer have teams like the New England Patriots dialing up Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, eyeing Addison as their missing piece. Picture the Pats, desperate for receiver help, dangling big-time draft picks, maybe a first-rounder, to snag our guy before the buzzer. It's the kind of move that could reshape our offense overnight, and as a Vikings lifer, my heart's pounding just thinking about it. What would you do if you're Kwesi? Hold tight or cash in? The intrigue ramps up because Addison's not just talent. He's a walking highlight reel with some storm clouds. That 3-game suspension to kick off 2025 for the alcohol-related violation hit us hard, forcing J.J. McCarthy to sling it without his safety valve for the opener against the Bears, the Falcons, and the Bengals. We scraped by, leaning on Jefferson's wizardry and Aaron Jones pounding the rock, but man, those empty routes burned. Then, fast forward to week 5 in London, Addison gets benched for the entire first quarter after missing a walkthrough. A gut punch that had us fans yelling at screens across the pond. Yet, he bounced back with 5 grabs for 41 yards and that dagger 12-yard touchdown from Carson Wentz to seal the 21-17 win over the Browns. Clutch as ever, but these hiccups? They're fueling the trade smoke, and it's got me wondering, is this kid maturing? Or is it a red flag parade? Breer's take cuts deep. Addison's the perfect, now and later guy for a contender like the Pats, helping Drake May today while building for tomorrow on that rookie deal. You bring in a guy who's immediate impact and a long-term block, he said, lumping J.A. in with Saints Chris Olave as prime targets nearing contract cliffs. For us Vikings, it's a double-edged sword. We've already shelled out monster cash to Jefferson, locking him as our WR1 king, paying 2 elite receivers north of $30 million a pop annually. That's Bengals-level commitment, but with T.J. Hawkinson's future murky post-2025 and our cap squeezed tighter than a goal line stand, do we double down or flip Addison for draft ammo to rebuild the trenches? Fans, hit the comments. Would you stomach seeing him in enemy colors? Zooming into Addison's electric tape, those 20 TDs aren't flukes. He's averaged over 13 yards per catch, turning short slants into house calls that make DBs weep. Remember that 81-yard bomb in Week 4 against the Steelers after his suspension lift? It set up Jalen Nailor's score in a frantic rally we ultimately fell short on, 24-21. Stats like his 9-for-128 against the Eagles last week scream elite number 2 potential, rivaling T. Higgins or Jalen Waddle deals around $30 mil per. But here's the rub. Head coach Kevin O'Connell's been his loudest cheerleader, saying post-London, "I love Jordan. Every guy in that locker room has his back. KOC's faith is our North Star, but front office math doesn't lie. If we're unwilling to match those bags, trading him nets picks to armor up for McCarthy's growth. Skol or sell? Your call in the replies. The Patriots' angle? It's no joke. They've been sniffing around big fish like the 49ers' Brandon Ayuk, and Addison slots right in as their affordable splash. New England's receiver room is thinner than our 2024 D-line pre-draft, with Demario Douglas leading the pack at just 49 catches last year. Dropping a haul of picks for J.A. could turbocharge their rebuild, giving May a proven separator who turns underneath stuff into explosives. Breer nailed it. Teams love snagging these rookies on the cusp, controlling cost while plugging holes. For Vikings news junkies like us, it's terrifying. Lose Addison, And we're banking on improving depth like Jalen Naylor or Trent Sherfield stepping up. But hey, maybe it frees cap for a guard upgrade. What trade package tempts you? A first and a second? Spill it below. Contextualizing the cap crunch. We've inked Jefferson to that mega extension, averaging $35 million yearly, and that's before Hawkinson's restructure or Jones incentives. Addison's fifth-year option? This chump change at around $14 mil for 2026. But a full extension? We're talking $25 to $30 mil AAV easy per Spotrac projections. That's elite WR2 money, justified by his 70-reception rookie year and 63.4/875 with 9 scores in 2025 despite the suspension shadow. O'Connell's preached accountability, benching him in London to align with our standards. But the kid responded with game-winning fire. It's this blend of brilliance and baggage that makes him tradable gold. As a fan who's bled purple since the Moon era, I say ride with him, but if not, make it count in picks. Who's with me on extending JA long-term? Insider buzz from Vikings news sources like KSTP's Darren Wolfson screams. Commitment. They're trending toward an extension, balancing Jefferson's bag with Addison's to keep the duo intact. Wolfson blasted trade talk, calling JA the ultimate hit from Kwesi's drafts, outshining 23 picks over 4 years in talent alone. Depth matters too. Behind JJ and JA, it's Naylor and maybe a vet add, but losing Addison guts are red zone threats. His 20 TDs tie him for third among 2023 draftees, per NFL stats, proving he's no flash in the pan. Yet, behavioral blips, that missed walkthrough echoing his off-field woes, keep the rumor mill churning. Deadline's 2 weeks out. Will phones ring? Fans, poll time. Trade or extend? Drop your vote. Storytelling this like a thriller. Addison's journey from USC phenom to Vikings cornerstone started with that 2023 draft buzz. But 2025 suspension opener tested us all. We went 1-2 without him, McCarthy slinging to Jefferson for 150-plus yards a pop. But the air felt thin. Return in week 4? Fireworks. Then London drama. Benched, brooding, then boom. Wentz to Addison for the win, silencing doubters. This Hollywood script stuff, but the trade deadline's the plot twist. Breer envisions AFC foes pouncing, Patriots included, for a guy whose contract cliff makes him deadline bait. As your passionate Vikings voice, I'm torn, his upside sky high, but cap reality bites. What if we trade him and regret it? Your thoughts fueling the fire, comment now. Pivoting to the bigger picture. Minnesota's offense under KOC is a machine, ranking top 10 in yards per game even sans Addison early. Jefferson's 1,000 plus seasons anchor us, but JA's after-the-catch magic, leading WRs with 6.2 YAC per reception in 2025 stretches fields. Trading him? We'd recoup value, maybe a first to pair with our 2026 haul, bolstering a D that's allowed 24 points per lately. But Wolfson's right. Compensation wouldn't match talent. No one's coughing up 2 firsts for a guy with flags. O'Connell's support shines. He knows I won't waver in belief. Deadline decisions loom, stay tuned. Vikings faithful, if Addison goes, who's your dream return target? Hit me. Breaking down the behavioral arc. That alcohol offense suspension stemmed from a resolved 2024 DUI plea to reckless driving. Fine paid, course is done. NFL hit him with 3 games, fair but firm, and he owned it per his camp. London bench? Accountability gold, missed walkthrough, sat a quarter, then heroics. Turns 24 in January, JA's growing, but teams like Pats see risk-reward. Talent trumps tape, but whispers of more issues could tank value. For us, it's invest or divest. $30 mil for a 20 TD machine feels right if he locks in. Recent Vikings news from SI echoes Breer. He's nearing the end of rookie years. Prime trade window. Heart says keep him, head says calculate. You decide, comment your hot take. Teasing the alternatives. If no Addison, who steps up? Naylor's flashed 40-yard TD versus Steelers, but he's no replacement. Sherfield's incentives hit $1 mil for WR3 snaps, per Star Tribune, so depth's brewing. Yet, trading JA nets picks for O-line help, crucial with our 28th ranked rush D. Breer's AFC faux nod to Pats? Spot on. Their 22nd receiving rank screams need. Big-time draft capital means we could leapfrog in 2026 mocks. But insiders like Heavy.com's analysis. Wolfson says, don't even debate, he's irreplaceable. As a fan screaming Skol from the couch, I crave stability. Poll the nation. Pats trade yes or no? Engage below. Financial deep dive. Rookie deals a steal $3.75 mil cap hit in 2025. Per over the cap with 2 cheap years left. 5th-year option, $14.50 mil, peanuts. But extension, Higgins $21.80 mil AV sets floor. Waddle's $30-ish ceiling if JA hits 1,000 yards. We've got $60 mil cap space projected for 2026, per Spotrac, but Jefferson's restructure eats some. Paying duo? Doable if we cut vets, but risky with McCarthy's leash short. O'Connell's mantra, support through growth. London win proved JA's buy-in. Deadlines the test. Will suitors overwhelm? Vikings news alert. Rumors heating, but no smoke yet. Fans, dream extension terms? Share. Suspense builder. Deadlines November 4th. 2 weeks of what-ifs. Pat's call? They need WR2 post-Diggs era ghosts. Addison's fit? Seamless. His slot versatility torments zones. Breer. Help now, build forward. For us, trading Echo's Thielen's sour deal, we got fleeced. Wolfson pushes extend. Trending that way. Suspension behind. Bench lesson learned. JA's latest. 9-128 versus Eagles. Season-high targets. He's peaking, but cap whispers linger. As your energized Vikings hype man, I'm hyped for clarity. What if he stays and we run table? Your optimism level, high or hedging? Comment chain starting. Narrative hook on legacy. Addison's 151 grabs tie him for top 5 among 2023 WRs per PFF with 20 scores screaming franchise. Behavioral. Maturing pains. O'Connell's. Every guy's got his back post-London Seals trust. Pat's pursuit? Logical, but we demand premium. First plus more. Vikings news from Newsweek today. Major news, as rumors peak. Yet, Heavy.com insiders squash trade talk. Deadline dramas are soap opera. Skol fans. Envision JA in purple forever? Or fresh start elsewhere? Fuel the debate. Climax tease. Imagine the call. Kwesi hangs up. Announces hold. Or boom, traded, picks incoming. Breer's vision. AFC rival boosts with JA's YAC magic. Our counter, depth thin, but picks rebuild D. 2025 stats. Post-suspension, 20-269-2 in 3 games. Elite. O'Connell's faith unwavering. As deadline nears, hearts race. Vikings Nation, your gut, trade bait or cornerstone. Last call for opinions. Wrapping the whirlwind. Addison saga's pure Vikings grit, highs of TDs, lows of benches, all building to this. Rumors valid, but insiders lean keep. Cap math tough, talent undeniable. From Vikings news feeds, trending extension, deadline decides. Pumped for what's next. Final charge, Skol Squad. If this fire chat on Jordan Addison's future lit you up, smash that like button, drop your trade or keep verdict in comments, subscribe for non-stop Vikings news breakdowns, and share with your fellow purple diehards. Who's winning the North? We are, let's roar. Skol Vikings.